Welcome back to another Call of Wild live stream. How are we all doing today? Hope we're doing good. Hope we're doing good. I've worked on my setup a little bit. So yeah, we're just another grind stream. Holy guacamole. Alright. Just doing a grind stream. I stopped where I finished that short actually this morning because I was grinding this morning. And now we're doing it again. Like always. Here grinding. Little grind stream going on YouTube, you know. You know. Let me hit my overlay button. Chug-a-luggin' here. I know I said I wasn't going to have a stream in Discord. However, as of now, my guests are currently out of the house. Hey, you know what? I'll take the opportunity, but it won't be, and this won't be the guaranteed entire time stream. Hopefully it is, but because I also have to go cook for everybody. Yeah, but we're just grinding them out. And they're home already. That's crazy. Wild stuff, man. Oh, yeah. And I don't have my stream sign because I lost it when I cleaned up for the house and all kind of stuff, man. I'm gonna have to make another one. Or do something, right? No idea. Stream sign it. I had a sign for outside my door that said, "Please be quiet, I'm streaming." Put it somewhere. So hey, you know what? I'll just make it completely new. It was pretty sketch. All that. But it was like I literally just typed something up. You know. I'll make a proper one. Make a proper little poster. Proper poster. How about that? Little proper poster. Proper poster. Little proper poster. Little proper poster. And I hope that the mic quality is halfway decent now, because I finally got it on my mounted on my my arm and all that, and I'm not sure if the software that I'm running in the background to get rid of background noise is even catching all of this, but you know, whatever. Whatever floats its boat, right? We're just grinding. Oh, that's what we're doing. What we're doing is just big one grinding. That's it. That's the entirety of the stream. The herd management is not ideal. However, the current rate of the grind is crazy. Anyway, the current rate of it is insane. Like, I did a timer. It takes about roughly 15 to 20 minutes per rotation. That's like, you know, assuming that I either run or don't run or whatever, you know. And I did a perfect rotation. It took 10 minutes. Anyway, about 15 to 20 minutes per rotation. And I can kill 20 to 25 deer per rotation. So it's about at 80 an hour. Kinda going well. Somewhere in that range. I don't know exactly how many I'm killing per hour. Where did my other deer go? Did he drop? He must have, and I'm just blind, because there he is. Duh. Gosh, man. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Right? Yeah, my stream sign is not currently in play right now, so someone knocks on the door and I get up. Anyway, yep. So I'm trying out a whole new setup for this stream. We'll see what's going on with it. I'm sure I prevented I think I prevented the entire keyboard clicking sound. Yeah, I prevented most of that with that software, thank God. But it might be a little too overcooked to where sometimes when I get quiet, it doesn't catch it. So, you know? No? Upper. Anyway. Just go grind. Man, I need to see a rare is what I need to see. I know I've seen one recently, but I just Dude, the run that I made out of the short, like, I didn't even know that 5 was there when I was making the short. I knew the other one was there that I, like, was about to shoot. Like, before I even went, because I spooked it off the last rotation. Then I went back through, and I was like, wait a minute, there's another 5 here. Anyway. So that was pretty interesting. Getting 2 5s in one run. I'm just surprised that I even got to stream at all today, because what is it? I've been busy today as well, even though the weather hasn't been so nice outside. I've been pretty busy today, just entertaining people. Yeah, some of these zones are just, I don't know, man. They're just, sometimes I spawn littles and sometimes I spawn only bigs. It's like, quite literally depends on the game session. Like, if I completely turn off the game and come back, that affects it, I guess. I don't know. No idea how it works. Not get him, just one. But, like, it's been consistent like that. Like, that last run before I took the run before, where I only saw that 1-5 and I never got to shoot it. I had 2 runs prior with just little does, with little deer, excuse me. Just little deer. And then I ran back through for that last run that I was going to make this short on. And I had actually spawned 3 dimes. I didn't put 1 because it was below my taxi rating, which is 260. That's where I taxi them, because I'm like, my lodge is going to fill up. Eventually, it's going to fill up. My herd management is definitely not perfected either. Like, well, that zone's pretty good. But some of the zones just have minimum weight 3s, and I'm okay with that. We're going to see how it goes until I get the first great one. If the first great one, either A, takes an outrageous amount of kills, or B, we don't spawn very many diamonds, then I'll look at herd management, because something tells me that these great ones, they go up to level 5, like Moose and Fallow, are herd management affected. If you're doing something wrong, you'll know, right? So I just have to see what our stats look like by the end. And so we're just grinding, just hammering out those, trying to hammer out some great ones. We're hammering out diamonds like it's crazy, but uh-oh. Who did I spook? Don't matter anyway. Why are these guys spooked? And why am I only spawning little deer? Do I have anything larger to shoot? No. What? Little deer come after me, like I said, sometimes. Happens that way. It seems to be pretty 50-50 though. Like 50% of my zones are big, 50% are small. And literally last game startup, these were all big deer, and I didn't have any problems with it. So I think it's just kind of a, I haven't completely herd managed, I guess, enough, because it's not only max waders. Kind of a cross between the two of only max waders and only tiny. So I guess I probably should have done a little more on the Fallow side. But most of the zones are shot down to where I want them. I want to get rid of this zone, though, to be worried about, and then we're good. And I have another zone, though, as well that I want to get rid of, because I'm currently grinding on 13, and I always miss one. I just always do at the time, no matter how fast I'm going. Always miss one, because there's not enough time. So that zone over there needs to go, and this zone up here needs to go as well. And then I can use that tent as a pickup tent for this zone, because that's probably the longest run that I make during the entire thing, and I'm trying to get this to be as efficient as possible. But I can crank out kills. To be fair, I'm streaming right now, so I'm trying to talk as well, but about my little bit of experience that I've got so far on Fallow. But I've noticed that this minimal, not too much herd management is doing decent, you know? I'm kind of always rocking in the 4s and 3s, which is good. I have 1-2 that's bouncing between zones, as y'all saw in the last clip. Terrible. I was zeroed wrong. And he's gonna float as well, so we'll just not pick him up. He probably wasn't gonna make dime anyway. Anyway. But yeah, sorry about in the Discord, man. I just didn't think I was gonna be able to stream at all. And this zone is once again a 50-50. I don't know where this zone shares with, but it's got to correlate to this one up here because this one's also a 50-50. They're either here, or there's one, or they're not here at all. If they're here, it's typically one deer. If they're not, then they're gone. But no, I think that most of my herd zones share the big one on the lake. It fluctuates the number of deer that are there to shoot that are available. Serious, he's gonna die. Yeah. Not picking him up though. Tell you that. Not happening. But I just need one more pickup tent, so I'm gonna try and clear the one on the lake first. On the lakes up top, and top right. The hot spot. They used to be good, but now they kind of threw solos my way. I used to have only herds there, and it was absolutely phenomenal for money. I would just sit there and just pop fallow like they were nothing. Only ended up getting one rare. Luckily, it was a 4 because I didn't even know that you could herd manage back then. Anyway, let's go here first. Give that zone a little bit of time. They're a little slow. A little on the slow side. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. A wee little bit. How many kills are we at now anyways? 8. Alright. Oh, yeah. If I start getting some good runs in, I also need to get better at this whole streaming and grinding thing. So even if nobody watches the stream, I don't care. It's good for me to practice streaming and grinding. Because it's so hard to get kills whenever I'm just chilling by myself. I mean, it's easy to get kills when I'm just chilling because I can do whatever I want to do in the background. Play music. What in the world? Why are you here? And how did you get here? And how did you not see me? These are all life questions. Let's see, is there any zone? There is not this time. See, I have 2 or 3 like that out of 50-50. I don't want to drop those ones. That's what I'm looking at. Oh my god. Dude. And watch this walk here is insane if I can exit. Just kind of, figuring it, kind of getting all the kinks in. I'm getting a lot of kills off stream, like a lot. Especially when I don't really have to focus and I can take off my headphones and do all this and do all that. Good lord, it's going crazy. I say. Microphone. What is that? Oh my gosh. That's a holy day. Got rid of that zone. Well, let's do some addressing, shall we? Get out the zone finder. Get out the zone finder. What are you anyway? Hey, that's ideal. That's exactly what we want. Basically, if the 3s looked pretty big, I didn't. I moved stuff around. But if the 3s looked too big in the solos, like they were minimum weight, but they like had a low end estimate of like 170, 180, where they were probably gonna make gold, I popped them. As far as I was aware, I know I have one solo now on the map that's 85 to 100 kg, so it's probably a gold, but I don't see how that could be stretching herd management. I mean, if anything, it might take down my diamond rate a tad, but put it right here. Quick little modification. That's probably gonna ruin my kills per hour estimate, but it is what it is. We can probably cross about 940 if I did an entire stream, but I'm not probably going to. An entire stream is usually 4 p.m. Eastern to 5:30, an hour and 30 minutes. I also have to cook and do this and do that and do this and do laundry. I haven't even gotten to that yet. Probably do laundry while I cook because I'm weird like that and I can do them both at the same time. Wait a minute. Where'd y'all come from? Y'all better not be in this zone right here, else I'm not gonna be happy at all. Not at all. Not gonna be pleased. Alright, perfect. Okay. We've officially optimized our grind to about where I want it. I want to still get rid of that one zone on the coast that I just spotted from that has 4 in it. It's always had a max and a minimum weight in it. And we're going to try and just shoot it down to a small 3, because that since it had max and minimum weight, it's going to be hard to actually shoot down. I can hit access cache. Thank you. Game, I love you. You're awesome. The main menu. Main menu. You know, that main menu picture is kind of impressive. Also, every time I like do it, I'm like, oh, I remember. Isn't that like on a map or something? I don't know. It just spurs things. I think that's Leighton if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I'm a little close side. Pretty nice 4 there. Off estimate 250. Good 4. Gonna be gold, but good 4. Still haven't made a 4 make dime yet. I don't think, at least. I don't pay much attention to that anymore. Nor am I really counting kills per hour or number of golds or that stuff. I'm really just counting number of overall diamonds and trophies by end of grind. That's it. And then we'll be able to do the math on diamonds per kills and all that. Yeah. We'll be able to do all that math. To be fair, though, this grind should be sub 30. I mean, sorry, sub 30 diamonds. I mean, 1 diamond every 30, because it should be higher than that, excuse me, once again. Because stacking for 800 I mean 700, oh my god. Dude, that text box thing, how do I, like, debind that? Like, I never use it. And if I were to use it, I would just, like, say, join Discord so I can talk. Bang. What are you talking about too high? Come on. Now let's wait on him to come on over here. These does would hurry up and stop or something. And don't turn on me. He's gonna die, but I'm not getting him. That's my statement on that. Wait, there you go. Not doing it. Not happening. Also, I don't have this microphone arm in my face either when I'm grinding. Regular, nor the chat overlay. I have all kind of things that's different when I'm streaming. It might slow me down a tiny bit. I know that sounds really fishy though, so I'm tempted to just start streaming all of it, even whether I talk or not. But, you know. Probably still won't stream all of it. Hope I spawned the great one on stream though in these couple of runs that I do, or however many through. Because that happened last time and that was quite a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Well, that was on Twitch, but I'm changing over to YouTube to keep everything in one spot, one place. Yep, and now we're up to max waiters. This one had minimum with 2 in it, 2 minimum waiters last time, and now we're down to 1 max. See, things just get interesting. And this was the zone that we stacked 2 dimes in. So I don't know. No idea. Diamond weight was kind of diamond weight. Jeez, diamond rate was kind of popping off when we recorded that short, though. I had 3 in that one run. In 2 runs earlier, I had 2 in 1 run. And I think a run before that, I don't remember. Last night, I did a run and I made a short to go out. I think Friday. I think it's going out tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not going to be here. So I think I already pre-made a short to pop out. Oh my gosh, it's floating. Yippee. Yeah, I completely missed this zone on the river. I mean, on the lake last time. I just skipped it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know, but yeah. So just trying to get all this figured out. Just doing my thing, just doing my thing. Probably around 5 I'm gonna end this stream because I need to cook like I said, and I'm cooking steaks the gourmet style for my guests, which means that they're currently in a dry brine in the fridge. Then you cook it low and slow on a zone heating method, which is basically for people that have normal grills like me, and I don't have any fancy grill. I have a normal grill and I just learned how to do this. You turn the burner on one side of the grill nearest to a wall onto low or whatever temp to get the grill, like you know how most grills have thermometers on the top, to get that thermometer around the 225 250 point. That's ideal. Then you cook the inside of your meat to what you want it to be. In my case, I want medium rare, so I go about 130 degrees, and then you come back, turn on all of them to medium or high, and close the lid for about 5-10 minutes, something like that. Make it get nice and hot, and then you want to basically put all your steaks back on the grill. This is with a gas grill. With charcoal, it's a little different, but I don't know. I have a gas grill. You put all of them back on there, and you just start constantly flipping them to build up that crust with the heat, because the heat doesn't penetrate that deep anyway, and then it just comes out with a nice juicy steak. But you know, probably isn't worth that much if you're near a steak restaurant. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice 230s. Should I take it with the other thing? Absolutely not. Probably won't make time. Probably not. We'll check when we get there. I mean, worst case scenario, you know, whatever. Messing up a diamond, is it? Look at that. Upsetting. But being at least at this point, I have so many of them, it's crazy. I actually have over 100. Crossed that number this morning. The one in the short was actually 101 and 102. Oh, we're about to get out of 800s already? Goodness, I hit 800 last night. Oh. And I still don't know how that zone over there spooks whenever I fast travel over here. I don't get it. Nor do I get why I have a 4 over there, so we'll just take care. That zone also needs to be shot, so we'll just shoot that 4 down. Can't be a 4. See, I'm still kind of shooting down even though I'm done stacking. It's just because I wasn't getting enough kills at all. I was like, are you serious? I'm not gonna stack. I'm not gonna keep, you know. I had that zone shot down, believe it or not, and then I guess respawns rotated or something. Anyway, we can use that zone to keep moving our small 2s that we actually shot in the second zone. We shot a 2, I'm pretty sure. We can use it to rotate him in there. Hopefully, once again, it's completely up. Are you serious? Both of them floated? Whatever, man. I would say whatever, Bev, but I don't have a Bev. I actually don't have anything right now. Just me and my computer. And my mouse and my keyboard. That's kind of important. Dude, that's normal, but I should have 2 4s here as well. This is another interesting point I like to point out. Even in your main zones like this, leave 2s. Like it's like another slight form of herd management. Like instead of farming down 2 solo herd zones, I could just leave 4 2s in a zone and it'd be the same thing. But I wouldn't do that. I'd keep these ones that have a lot of deer in it for your main. Well, like in this case, I'm leaving 2 of the 2s there. We're good. And ooh, what is that? I don't know. Maybe the angle it fell, it looked different. First I thought it was like a low, like it was a piebald or something, but just the angle it fell, it looked, yeah. But it's one of those things where, you know, you don't really have to shoot down all of them. You just have to, you could honestly just grind them leaving the 2s, and whichever zone ends up with big deer you can do. But then you'd have to start grinding solos and all that, and you'd actually have to like consistently grind the solos as well. Get pretty outrageous, in my opinion. So I prefer to just stack them in my main zone. It also kind of sets it and lets me know which zones need to have big deer. After a while, it becomes pretty obvious which zones there are. Like, actually, I'm rotating on one that I probably don't think should be a main, which is this one right here. But it is, because it spawns about 1 deer every time. I would rather have one with 2, but that's another one of those zones that's 50-50. It's that one and the one that I was talking about shooting down earlier, like the one that I actually shot at last. No, it wasn't. It was this zone right here is also 50-50. There's always does, but is there bucks? That's the question. We've done everything. We need to rotate here, and now this should be a lot more efficient. Well, it obviously is, seeing as it's earlier than last time, and we're already almost done. We have a whole 20 in-game minutes left, I think. We have plenty of time to rotate through. Oh, well, not anymore. I just shot that one and scared them all off. We'll find out in a minute. We'll run over the hill. That's why you always run with your binoculars out. That's a rule that I don't seem to follow very well, ever. Even that short today, I didn't follow the rule. I carried my gun. Oh, well, there's them. Okay, so that guy needs to go. Bye is where he needs to go. But I scared off all these in this zone right here. Yep, because this zone's pretty consistent. Oh, no, they're calm somehow. Alright, well, you need to go, buddy. Peace, my boy. You need to go. Isn't that area? Is muy importante. Go. No idea if I added for him. Is that what you said? No. No idea if I added for him, but you know. Jeez Louise. I don't understand why I'm not always tired, but you know. I understand why I'm tired this time, at least. I stayed up relatively late last night and woke up relatively early this morning when I usually would. I stayed up till about 11 last night. I actually edited the short for Friday last night at 10:30. More you know, and I'm getting a lot quicker with editing the show. Oh, dude, nice deer, it looks like. Yep. These zones are becoming one of my favorites, honestly, these two on the lake. This one over here is becoming more consistent. When I first started, there was a 5 in a herd zone. And that was it. That was all that was here. It's becoming a lot more consistent, a lot more fun to grind. As well, it's kind of flipping the entire perspective I have on this grind. Did we hit the big 900? Oh, yes, we did. 904. Probably should have put the title as 900 plus kills in, but we kind of crossed that real quick. We were at like what? I think it was 860 something. Seeing this zone's always there. That's a given fact. Either that or they're just coming in by the time I fast travel over here, but I'm glad this zone in front of me's gotten consistent. Man. The only more ideal setup would be is if this zone over here was consistent and wasn't solos, and you could switch your tent right on the edge, and quickly fast travel. But in my case, I really can't do that. This is the best I can do for these two zones as of now. Because if somebody ever figures out how to trade solos and herds, you'll let me know. Because then I can pick the location that I want my deer in. Wow. That's an uncommon flea thing that they sometimes do. They like go into their alert phase really quick, and it spins them around. Anyway, that's one uncommon fleeing thing that I see quite often. It's uncommon though. I don't see it very often. I hope my great one doesn't do that. I'd be pretty annoyed, but usually they won't unless you shoot. Unless I happen to be rotating, just accidentally pop a great one, just like shoot him in the head or something. I don't know. I do all kinds of things to get these deer down. So, yeah. What are you? Excuse me. Yeah, I probably should not have even fast traveled here. I don't know. This zone's hard to grind on because it's right in the middle of the lake, like quite literally right in the middle. And it's on an outlet too. So if this zone was shifted down to here, that would be the ideal way to grind up here. But these two zones are even worse. They're like, I was gonna grind on those two at first because these ones weren't good at all, and I was like, that's way too close. And there it is, before the time Eve was up. And now guess what we do? Run it back. Run it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Oh. One Hoppenheimer this time. Yeah, we're... Go to your main menu. I hate the main menu every single time, but seems to get the deer in pretty well. You probably should. You should probably do every 2 or 3, or depending upon whether you pick up. See, they're there instantly, just like that. Not a problem at all for them. And off stream, if I can't get that one zone I'm referring to now, those 2 zones, excuse me, the one on the river and the one that I just optimized shot down to where I want it, I will be wasting a lot of money to reset the time and shoot big deer. I mean, big deer out of external and little deer out of main. Basically the 2s that I've kept. But only in certain zones. Probably only in this river zone here will I do that. Only a zone where it has 2 males in it that's consistent. Like, specifically that zone over there. If I get a 2 in there, I'll try and swap. But it seems pretty darn good so far. I got only max waiter as well. What's that back there? Thought you were bigger. Thought you were gonna be another 5. See, the dimes aren't really, they're not rolling in, but they have their moments where it's just back to back to back diamond. Like the short today, I had to edit it a whole bunch because I thought it was gonna be 1 minute of clip for me to edit. No, it was about 3 because I was running to go get the other dime I had just shot, the gigantic one that was my biggest one ever, almost 270. That'd been insane if it crossed 270. But that one was almost 270. Oh well, there's my live stream sign. Let me go put that up really quick, like. My bad. My bad. I had a sign. You know a sign? No, I was just digging through my drawers. But anyways, it's like, I don't know. They just kind of streaked their way in. I have no idea what I was saying, to be honest. But yeah, I just try and move on. But tomorrow, actually, I'm going to a lake to fish. Looking forward to it. Probably not gonna bring my GoPro though. But I'm not sure if I should even start making IRL videos. Yeah, I think I should just focus on this one main thing. I thoroughly enjoy making these type of videos because first of all, it's a game I love. Second of all, it's one of those things where instead of like waiting on it to transfer from my GoPro to my computer and then working on it, I can just, it's all already on my computer, so I can just work on it whenever I want to. It's already there. Everything's on my computer. Even these deer are on my computer. So everything is already set up. Editing software is on my computer. I don't have to move anything. Streaming software is the same software I use for recording, so that's already there. It's all there for me. All of it. Oh well, I might actually get a halfway full stream in here. Probably end 5:30, no, 5:15, 5:20, somewhere in there. Because I still have to go cook. And honestly, it takes about 20 minutes on my grill, but that's only because my grill's already too hot. Like, even with one burner on, it gets up close to 300, and so sometimes I get grill marks, and you don't want grill marks on your steak because one, it messes with the flavor, and two, I'm missing meat. Doesn't matter. We'll grind. And 2, it burns the meat. That's what the grill marks even there. That's exactly what they are. It's burnt meat. Oh well, there's what happened to my ones that I was supposed to be grinding. They're turning microscopic, which is fine actually. That's ideal for a zone like this because I have 4 or 5 possible deer that can spawn. So I'm all right with some 2s popping in. I'll just keep shooting the biggest ones. Like I'm oh my god, if this, I need to rebind my text thing to enter. No, I can't do that. Do alt left shift. I mean right shift. Like nobody uses right shift anymore. Sorry if you use right shift, but come on now, man. Serious ring. No way you're using stuff. You know how instinctive this process is at this point? Like, I don't even remember picking up those last 2 deer, but I'm sure I did. Hopefully. I have no idea whether I picked them up or not. But it's just such an instinctive thing now. It's crazy. I actually don't even know if I picked them up, but I'll just make if I don't get respawned. Come on, drop. Or don't. Or sit there. That's fine, too. Heard the click there. You know? Man, if I had a better CPU, I'd be rocking through this. Because my GPU is like, very high compared to my CPU. Oh, my God. Why are they always alert? And there he is. He's gone. You see him? Now you don't. I'm not even gonna shoot at that zone. I don't know why they're always alert though. Crazy. This is absolutely insane. And I can't get it to stop either. Like I'm right here. Even I think I'm roughly 200 meters away, and people are like, "Oh, the spook rate is from fast traveling is 200." So I was like, "Oh well, that didn't work." So I scoot back to 250. Nope, well, that didn't work. So now both tents are 300 away from each zone, and it still spooks. I don't get it. Maybe it's just something with the render. I don't know. I did everything. We're already down in here. See, it gets kind of all becomes a little bit of a blur for a little bit, but that's all right. What are you big monstrosity? And there's the 2 grinders. There. Both of these are. Really, what I'm looking for is to make sure I'm not even looking at the weight estimate because 3s are kind of iffy. But what I'm looking at is to make sure that they're not max estimate dropping below 150. Because if not, then we're fine. Then the shooting zones are fine. Why do I keep getting pushed out of my tent by males? They're like trying to get me, but I have this spawn protection going crazy. Crazy. Going crazy. It's kind of quick right, man. Kind of quick right. Keep rolling. On trucking. Keep on trucking. Add 2. Bang. 915. Maybe I lied. I don't remember how many kills I get per hour, but I don't really care about that. I just care about total. Another level 4A. Ooh, and I got the 3 this time. That looks like a nice 3 as well. And I got the 3. That's just an added bonus, right? Got that 3. Let it be. Got that 3. Let it be. Usually I would if it was not. Actually, I wouldn't even do that in this. Alright, well, now he's under the water. Now he's not so under the water. I love how I'm just shooting him underwater. He's gonna die. He gonna die. Fast travel, please. Can I fast travel? How kind. Alright, I had to check that it was adding. Oh, look at that. He didn't even float. Good, he was a silver. because that's the one that's pretty inconsistent. I keep getting 4s back to back. But I guess that's about how the red deer were, so I guess I'm about in the right spot. Because for a while there, I thought my red deer grind was absolutely shot. Like, I thought I messed it up. And then I watched a couple of different videos by different people on red deer HM. Oh, look at that, they're back. Did I get a small respawn? Oh, you bet I got a tiny respawn. 2 of them, actually. Did I already finish that zone? Well, that was quick. That's a tiny 3, actually. That's the smallest one I think I have on my map, like level 3. The smallest one I have is level 4. You know how crazy it would be if I shot everything down to level 1s? That would be absolute. But I think I'm officially done with that zone. Thank God. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. It'll help spawn more dimes. Shot down like that. And I can fast travel right next to the zone now. Thankfully, that gets rid of that. It's not really a long walk per se. It's just the fact that it goes down a hill makes it feel like it's a millennia. I'll get there, get there, get there. Come on, please. Oh, I got it. I got it. I don't even think I have to do a game reset. I don't think I've had anything that floated yet. I mean, wait, this is our 3rd rotation in 40 minutes. Probably less than that. Probably roughly 35. So 3 out of 4. You see how it gets. I'm sure I'd be able to. It's the kills in a short amount of time that make the dimes feel really close. Even though I'm sure my dime rate's absolutely terrible right now. Because what's on screen is the whatchamacallit, is the overall diamonds. The actual diamonds on this grind is 13. So if anybody wants to do the math out there, feel free to do that. But we're currently at 921 with 13. That's pretty low dime rate right there. And we haven't even spawned very many trolls. Well, we have. We spawned 2 or 3 trolls. But then we stacked those trolls. Oh, there's the other 4. Like I said earlier, these 2 zones are becoming my favorites slowly. Slowly but surely they are. I get long. Perfect. Two crumpled right on top of each other, and those 2 crumpled nearby each other. See, that was almost a perfect rotation, except for I completely forgot what I did with the first half of the rotation. Oh, how many kills we're at? Because we were just over 900 after the last one. Let's see. Yeah, that's about perfect. 20 to 25 kills. And the fact that I can get them in about 15 minutes, it's just way more efficient than my red deer. My red deer will roughly 40 kills an hour. This is 40 kills in about 30 minutes. It's pretty high. Pretty high. Once again, I haven't done the math on that. I either haven't even timed one. I haven't done any of that. But I'm assuming I get a pretty decent amount. Somebody will be able to do the math after this stream, or I even will. I'll just find out how many I'm getting per minute and then multiply by 60. I'll just take the number of deer I killed from the beginning of the stream and the end of the stream and 251 and I'm done. I mean 1251. So yeah, I've got it down pat. I've got it pretty efficient at that point. Just adding that 10 saved 9 minutes. Because I was finishing right after, like just after 13. It was about 13:01. So I've got this almost down pat. Almost. I'm almost feeling confident. Yep, I would say that, right? Sure, I'd say that. I'm not having any of that. Not having any of that. We need that zone. Because that zone's a big one. Kind of like we kind of need the one on the lake, even though it's not consistent per se, but it's got a lot of deer that it cycles through, so most of the time it is consistent. Same thing with this zone. It acts as like a holding tank. This one's pretty consistent, so it holds some respawns. Anyway, I just found that the bigger the zones, they feel more consistent because there's always deer there to shoot, typically. I say typically because of what we just experienced. Every other run so far, it's been halfway. What are you? Are you just a 2? Mm-hmm. I need to shoot that one if I can. So for the max. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Both cases is a tough shot. It's gonna be even more tough if he stands behind him. Oh, that's really tough now. I'm gonna take one because that's the only one that gave me a shot. And the only reason why I took that shot instead of the other one, I could have gotten 2 in theory, because that 4 would have stepped off because it wasn't drinking. But I was concerned that even if I shot low, I'd at least get a male instead of a dead. Oh, I was concerned about. Man, I cannot spawn diamonds on stream, and it's evident too, seeing as I have, what, 3 shorts made now in the past about day and a half, 2 days, something like that. Like, I'm spawning them dimes off stream, and I only sat down for like 30 minutes earlier this morning and got 3 of them. Just on stream, it's a struggle, man. It's a huge struggle, it seems like. Hopefully we'll get at least 1. I mean, I've spawned them on stream, don't get me wrong. I haven't ever shot them in the same stream, though. Well, I've also shot them on stream. But when I was stacking, for example, well, like my first stream on YouTube, I got another one to spawn. I actually got 2 to spawn, I think. I come in, literally the first rotation. Oh, wait, that deer's new, I guess. Okay, well, I can't shoot that zone anymore. Next. Then I come and rotate up here, and I had a diamond potential 4 stack there that I was completely wrong on. It was a 229 anyways. It just had a high estimate. It was like up to 280 or something like that. Anyway. And then I had another new 5 stack there, so, hey, you know what? That's just evident that I don't cheat off stream. I mean, if y'all think I do, I don't care. I really don't. If you buy the game and you cheat, I have no problems with you, but just say, hey, I mod the game for fun. Period. Don't be like, hey, I spawned 4 great ones in 1 rotation. Or, hey, my dime rate is 1 in every 2 kills because I have that little soft cheat, that like soft aimbot type stuff on, where I just slowly let them trickle into my respawn pool. Well, in my case, I have reverse cheats because when I'm actually trying to make stream content, I don't spawn anything. So I guess I have those reverse cheats going. I don't know, man. I don't. Well, if you don't bump him, well, if you don't mess me up, goodness gracious. See, this is the most inefficient run I've had now. I just got 3 kills in like 5 minutes. Pretty well. That's only because the does keep on getting in the way. The doe, a deer, a female deer. Gray. Sorry, that came in my head. Oh, yo. Welcome back to another stream. Alright. Get on my phone and see how much the delay is, because I'm trying out a new setting. It's a brand new setting, everyone. Brand spanking new. Oh my god, just these ads are insane. I can't even go to my own channel. Oh my god, now I'm in incognito. Now there's ads. Now I'm downloading TikTok. What in the world? My channel. Click on the live and let's see how delayed it is. Here we go. Move. 3 misses. Okay, about 3 seconds. That's a heck of a lot better than it was. Like a whole lot better. It was roughly 7 or 8 seconds. Kind of a long time. Yeah, respawn city. Yeah. Sure. Oh, I lied. There is actually a respawn. We just rendering. Not sure why it would take them so long, but guess what you can do? Keep on shooting. You don't spawn a great one unless you shoot. Part of the game. Oh, that was interesting. That one looked like it did a split. I don't know. Maybe if I keep having funky respawns, I'll just get a great one, because it happens to some people. I would say some people, because with my red deer, it was the complete opposite. The one run that I had halfway decent respawns, I spawned a great one. The complete opposite. The entire grind, it was a little... Well, the 1 to 2,000 kill range was pretty smooth sailing. No problems with respawns, no problems with dime rate, nothing. Then anywhere past 2,000 was just a train wreck. I'd get about 10 or 11 kills per rotation, and it'd take me very long, because oh, there's a 5. It's a guaranteed troll, though, so ain't that fun. Hooray! Guaranteed troll. Woot, woot. Of course, that's the 5 I spawn. Guaranteed troll. Sure it is. Yippee. My first guaranteed troll, not my last, though. Here we go. Time to take out a guaranteed troll with the proper ammo, just to see what it looks like to see a gold 5. And that's perfect that we use that ammo, because it'll run up on the bank and I don't have to track it across the ocean. Ay, 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 guaranteed troll. I'm so glad I'm not keeping track of trolls. I'd be upset right now. Ay, ay, ay. I've been pretty lucky with 5 so far, to be honest. Trolls haven't been outrageous to the point where I'm just so done. Alright, do we have a male? We do not, from what I can see. Dude, knowing me, I'm gonna do what I did with my first great one and spot a great one and be like, well, that's a weird looking 5. That's a real strange deer. Oh wait, it's a great one. Then I'm gonna probably be like, oh my gosh, great one. My voice cracking self. Alright, what's going on? Face me. Thank you. You're so kind for that. Let's see what this 5 scores. First 5 after HM, and it's a terribly low one. So there you go. The more you know. Probably 230s. It'd be the lowest scoring 5 ever. It's got to be in the 240s, right? Has got to. Wow. Didn't even know that 5s could score 230s, rack. Eh, whatever, man. Good old guaranteed troll never hurt anybody, right? It's a good practice shot. It's probably just revving me up for a great one. Trying to steal me off some diamonds and be like, oh, don't worry, I'll give it back to you in about 2 or 3 rotations, and you'll just have a great one right in front of you. Pretty pleased. That'd be nice. That'd be so kind of the hunter to do. So very kind. No, me, I'll probably have that crap RNG and get about 3,000 kill grind going. But I can't really complain about it, but I feel like my red deer was it just felt too long. I'm sure all of them are about that long, but it felt too long. Way too long. I don't see. There. Oh, yeah, there's something. It's shootable, whatever it is. I don't know if there's any other deer there. There should be another one. Another shootable one. The 2. There's a 2. There's the 2 2s. They are indeed missing a respawn. I bet it's revving up for a GO. I don't want to shoot anymore to him. He's going down, but we're not picking it up. We'll just main after this rotation. We didn't main menu after the last one anyway. Oh wow, I might stream the entire time. Look at that. Because I want to do one more rotation. One more. I want to get a great one. Uh-oh. Looks like my dream's about to come true. Nah, my respawns were actually there. Look at that. That 4 is probably going to score about the same as my 5 that I just shot. Oh no, man. My ideal one still that I'm going for is typical painted. That's my #1. Typical or big rack or whatever y'all call it. Just wanted to blast him. There was no need for that, but I wanted to, and it shot 2 blanks too at the start. I was like, did I zero wrong? And I shot again and it went. Crumpled him. How about that? We'll have to do an angler stream soon though too. Might do the angler on Tuesday. I might split it 50-50, call the wild angler. Probably because, not gonna lie, off stream I can listen to my music. It's like, cause it's copyright, whatever. Anyway, I can listen to my music, or I can watch somebody else stream, and it keeps me focused in, and I just pop, 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 and I'm bouncing around the map. Anyway, about to hop off for the day. Probably gonna do one more rotation though. Just one. Just one. Just one. Also, the other thing I'm gonna take into consideration when I get the great one is how many kills it took. Probably if we're over 1,500 with not many diamonds, I'm gonna rethink my herd management. Gonna probably stack again and kind of do it's like a halfway restart. Yeah, I'm missing respawns. Where's the great one? Where is it? I'm missing respawns. I gotta have them on the map. I have got to. Gotta be around somewhere. This is crazy. That's why I'm gonna do one more rotation after I main menu to get respawns. That's why I'm doing one more, because something's up. I can feel it in my toes. Last zone of the day is gonna be a great one or something. Again. That'd be the second one in a row that shows up at the very end of a stream. That scored the same as that 5. How about that? Can you even imagine if we do it again? Hey, I'm happy with this kill count, though. I'll keep my herd management as is, though. I'll rethink it over 1,000. I'll take a look at it and rethink it. If I have an outrageously high kill count for this one, that means I have to do something with my herd. Either make it better or destroy it and restart, something like that. I'm probably gonna just improve upon it though, because or I'll have to go back and mess with. Probably gonna. Look at that. Somebody just yelled. No idea if they're yelling for me or what. But if they are, I'm gonna have to end it. But oh man, I'm gonna have to go downstairs. And they're probably like, we're hungry, we're ready. Well, how about you hold it in for a minute, eh? Okay. I'm telling you, something's happening. Something's happening. But you never know. Honestly, I purely and well believe that when respawns get a little funky, that something beneficial is going to happen. Or even if it's not beneficial necessarily, it's not going to mess you up. It's like going to reset the... Going to make the spawn pool more consistent. Like, especially with the red deer. With red deer, usually when respawns got funky, there's a big animal. You know? And that also means that it's probably in the proper zone. Because if you're grinding your proper zones, it's funky as well. Another thing I noticed, if it's funky, then funky. Hey. Don't move. There it is. Don't know what happened to my 4. That was... Hey, maybe we spawned a rare. That could be possible. I'd like that. I like a rare just as much as a dime any day. I'd like a super rare even better. Be nice too, wouldn't it? There it is. Another troll. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. You serious? 2 guaranteed trolls. Wow. Well, that's terrible, ain't it? Next stream name's gonna be, let's spawn some more guaranteed trolls. Let's go. Let's play Hunter Call of the Wild and spawn some guaranteed trolls, why don't you? Love watching Epic Ronnie's content of guaranteed trolls. To be fair, I did get like insanely lucky earlier. Getting them 2 dimes in a row and they were... But sure, let's just go watch some guaranteed trolls get plopped on the ground, don't we? This one might be the lowest scoring one ever for me. I'm gonna keep track of the lowest and highest score that I've gotten. Here we go. What will this level 5 score? Probably, well, probably crap. Wow, it's higher than last one. 237 is the mark to get below. And 269 is the mark to beat on the other one. That one was almost a 270. Well, the mark to beat is basically 270 because it was 269.7 something. I don't know. It's in the short. Y'all can go see that if you want to. That was actually exciting. I'm just sitting there in the morning. I'm like, ooh, that one goes up to... That estimate looks really good. Lower part of the estimate was above 253, and usually the ones that go really high are about the 250s. So I'm like, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Anyway, usually when they're guaranteed dimes, they're pretty good. Usually. I had one. What? Hey. Are you scared? I didn't do anything. I ain't even shot yet. I'm gonna shooters be shooting. You stay right there. Thank you. See, sometimes they spin and sometimes they freeze like that. Usually they freeze. Sometimes they just completely swivel. So I'm working on the whole swivel thing. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Dude, I honestly have no idea whether the mics worked good at all this stream, but hey. I don't care. Anyway. We're gonna get back into a regular stream schedule next week, though. So, stick around and find out if you're new. Stick around and be ready. 4 p.m. Eastern. You can translate that in your own time. Or 3 Central. 3 p.m. Central. No idea how far behind West is. I think it's either 1 or 2 hours, so 1 or 2. It's a good afternoon stream. Holy cow, talk about getting my respawns in with that weird problem. Look at that. Phone's loaded. Usually that's what happens to me. Instead of getting a great one like most people experience, I get all my respawns in for the first time in like the entire grind. I finally get all my respawns to do that. That only took this long. Looking for pies and balds and pies, balds and balds and pies. I already have balds, I just need pies. Huh. Splat and splat. Got a lot of respawn this time, don't I? Retro Reggie. Looks like we're not getting that go. Anyway, after this, we're going to end the stream. Thanks everybody for hanging. If you're hanging, please don't hang yourself. Just hang out with me. that could be like a whole catchphrase. Don't hang yourself, just hang with me. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that. That's probably not appropriate whatsoever. However, it was kind of goofy. But I need to... Man, my schedule's all messed up. I didn't know I was having people like this. I didn't that. Kind of went downhill. Anyways, looking forward to cooking some steak though. Good kill for that juicy steak. Nice medium rare. Juicier than I can even imagine. Falls apart like butter. Actually, my brother and my dad don't like steak under like medium, which is basically overdone for me. They said that's just phenomenal, you know? They said that's absolutely phenomenal. They said, my brother said it tastes like it like feels like you're just eating a block of butter. Anyway, butter, emphasis on the Let's not move from here and see what happens. Oh, what is that? See, that 4 is basically the same estimate as that 5. It's outrageous. Did I get my respawn? 2. Hey, I'll take that any day as well. See, the herd management while you go isn't that bad either, because you can rotate them in and out. Stacking is ideal for the solos, but other than that, you don't really stack. Like, especially in the case of one of the people that hopped on my stream last time, where they got lucky enough to not have a single solo for their whitetail. So they're like, hey, what's a solo? I was like, wait, what? I'm always unfortunate in the fact that I have like 1,000 million of them. That's another interesting thing I've noticed. Sometimes these deer just don't run. They go alert for a minute. But it's so unfortunate how there's some people that have no solos and others be who has, I think, roughly, I don't know, how about 1/3 of my zones were solo for fallow, so that was a blast just running around the map finding them. I think I have about 13 out of my 39 are solo. Roughly, I don't know. I'm sure it's a little higher than that, if anything. How about it took me 3 hours IRL and only the span of 100 kills because I was just running the map over and over and over and over and over to find my solos and shoot them. And they only grouped up in 2 spots, so it wasn't like I had group solo zones. Most of them were, well, I lied. A lot of them group up at those lakes in the top right. But what is that? There's a shooter, and there's a shooter. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good. I thought I was gonna have to shoot a 2, but we're gonna keep the 2s because it acts as a form of herd management. Most people are like, shoot them, do this, do that. But what I learned, if I learned anything from the red deer, is that I rotated on basically all the zones I could with red deer. Shot down the ones that were just completely annoying, especially the ones that were like across the mouth of that canal, and I think it's towards the left side of the map. I can show you because I'm on this map. Especially this zone right here had to go because I had to set up here. I had to run all the way up in here and run all the way back to get it. So I was like, as long as it was an accessible zone, I shot on it. So I shot on basically all the herd zone and just overtime it, managed itself out. So that's what I'm hoping for here. Got most of the solos. I have no solo 4s and 5s. How about that? Most of them are below gold. I probably have 1 gold solo. So that was pretty ideal. I don't have any respawns here, which is another problem I have with that one. We all have our problems, right? Here we go. This is the 3rd to last zone. 3 more zones left, including this one that we're about to go to. 3 more. Trying to see if there's any and if that herd's there. Usually that herd's either there or on the other side of the trees where I can't see them from here. Because I always like to check on the herds. Even though they look shot down, sometimes they are. Sometimes it's just a random respawn that chucked itself over there. So sometimes that's how it is. So on my little map, the red ones are actually red. Like actually red. Meaning I rotated 3 or more times on them and saw that it was shot out. Okay, nothing. And the wonkiest rack I think I have ever seen. You know, I might just taxi that because of how strange it is. How flat that thing is. Most smush rack I think I've seen playing this game. That's real smushed. I honestly might actually taxi it. That's crazy. I have another one that's similar in the lodge. We'll do a little lodge tour before we end. Because I understand it's going to be a little early based off of the fact that we only have 2 more zones and we have 15 more minutes. Maybe I'm tripping. That rack just looked insane. That's not it. This is it. Is this it? Oh, yeah. That rack is wonk. Probably won't put it up in the lodge, and I'll probably take down my other wonk, but I just want to have wonk, you know? If I ever want to make a wonky room. A wonk. But that's crazy, man. That's wild. I guarantee you, as soon as I get off stream, I'm gonna go cook, whatever, and before I go to bed, I'm gonna probably hop back on and keep grinding, because I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna start grinding, spawn the great one or something like that. Usually how it goes. Spawn a 270s dime. That's the only one that I think is gonna make gold. I'm gonna do something like that. I'm gonna get off of the live. Literally, like, as soon as I get off, do 1 more rotation, because, let's do 1 more. Bang, great one. Usually how it goes. Feels like it, at least. I haven't gotten a great one like that. Usually I get like a rare, like a really big rare off stream or something, or like a huge dime. Typically it's just a huge dime, because I have terrible rare luck, like just in general. My red deer grind, over the span of 2,000 kills, I got 6 or 7 rares, and most of them Last zone, what do we got? What a wonderful parting gift. Absolutely nothing. Hey, you know what, though? This grind is a lot better than the red deer. His herd management, you can actually, like, see what it affects. Like, I can literally see them swapping zones, because there's only 2 weights for these guys, which is also another huge benefit of the fallow, because when you're shooting down zones, you really, realistically speaking, solos, you really just have to get them to that minimum weight. But I got them to sub gold, which is gold is about 170, so most of them are lower or top. The estimate's just barely over. I said most, not all. Don't quote me on it. Anyway, that just makes it really easy. Rule of thumb is make sure your solos are all minimum weight, except for that one zone that's over here, because I'm too dumb and I shot down my 5s and then realized, oh shoot, I still have 1 left. I'm not messing with it. Not at least until I stack 5s, but I'm not going to until we get the next go. The go, you know, the go, the flow. Yeah. Now we're about to go into the lodge, do a little lodge tour, because I have to add a whole bunch of things to the lodge, because I haven't done that yet. Probably gonna put the big one right next to the door, because it's my biggest one to help me remember. Because whenever I'm in my lodge, I have no idea what's where unless I put it in like a floor. I put rares and floor mounts and dimes on the wall. Generally speaking. But I'm gonna take down my biggest dime, or put my biggest dime, or whatever. I'm gonna put it right as I walk in the door, so I know what my... Alrighty, lodge time. Fallow. Lodge time, it's lodge time. And I haven't done one of these in a minute. Most of my streams, actually all my streams on YouTube haven't had a lodge time. But on Twitch I used to do 1 or 2 lodge times. I used to do them every stream, but then I got... What is there any big ones? That's a real wonker right there. It looks like he is his hair blowing it. Alright. Investigate. Monster from this huge fallow. Just a giga chat of a fallow. Oh, I have some over here too. Investigate 261. 263. Can I put them here? No. Oh. And let's pull down Giga One. Let's make room. That's it. Literally, if he was like a tiny bit wider tip to tip, he would probably make 270s. Wow. That's a good one right there. Good screenshot. Eyeballs in the background. They're all gold, by the way. There's one of them. The other piebald, I think, is right in here on the wall. Yeah, here it is. All of them are gold. Anyways, there y'all have it. I hope you have a fantabulous rest of your day, and I hope to see y'all again next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace.